What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. My name is Ron Kwok, and this is the first video of 2021. We made it! A brand new year, a fresh new slate, and a chance to put a harrowing year behind us and to really get back to what it is we're trying to do here, which is to live with purpose. Living with purpose in the context of everyday carry means to custom tailor your kit to suit your needs. No more, no less. Now, I know a lot of y'all already have your everyday kits by this point, and if you've been following me back in 2020, we've gone over countless pieces of gear. I'm talking bags, packs, slings, organizers, wallets, keys, knives, you name it. And we've really begun to distill what makes a good piece of kit. Now, for those of you who have already refined your everyday carry kit and you've got some cool insights to share, make sure you drop them in the comments below. I think that would help the newer members of our community get up to speed. So with that, I've got 5 baseline tips to help you formulate or improve your everyday carry in 2021. First things first, tip number 1 is to figure out your why. Before you start adding a bunch of EDC gear to your cart and dropping a ton of money, start thinking about what it is you need, why you would need it, how often would you use it, and is it worth adding to your loadout? Now, when we think EDC, we like to think, sexy wallets, awesome knives, the coolest new stuff. But the thing is, it might not be worth spending all that money if you only use it like once a month. It so happens with EDC enthusiasts and gearheads just like us, we have a lot of stuff already lying around the house. So take a look, figure out what you need, look around the house, see what you have, and formulate a makeshift kit. And from there, patch the holes and buy only what you need. Trust me, you're gonna save a lot of money. Next, tip number 2 is to start small. Now, when you're putting together your first everyday carry kit, or maybe you're thinking about trying something new that you've never owned before, it's important to test it out and not to spend a lot of money on the first iteration. That way, you can really put it into action and find out from a practical sense whether you really do use it or if it's a total waste of time and money. Take knives, for example. I carry the Spyderco Para 3, and this one will run you about $150 US. Now, if I bought this knife from the very beginning and I concluded that I only use it once a month to open the occasional letter or package in the mail, that would have been a total waste of money. What I did was pick up a $20 cheapo knife and stuffed it in my pocket for 30 days. That way I could take note on whether I actually used it on a daily basis or if it was just once or twice a month. That way you can really see, okay, I use it every day, very frequently. Maybe I should spend some money on quality materials, excellent build quality, and go from there. Better yet, raid your garage and find something like a utility knife and put that in your pocket and see if you use that. That way, there's no money spent overhead and you can begin to pick up really quickly whether you really need a knife or not. Apply this tip to everything in your loadout and you'll really quickly start to make decisions and really learn about what types of features you like and dislike in any particular piece of kit. Next, tip number 3, now this is a good one because it'll prevent situations where you've made all of your purchases, you've put together your loadout, and then you take one look back at it and you're like, damn, I really wish I thought about this one. Tip number 3 is to plan your look. Now, I know functionality is king in everyday carry and on this channel, but I'd be remiss if I didn't say aesthetics played a major part in the decision-making process. Go on social media, there's a ton of Instagram everyday carry accounts that showcase gear that's themed a certain way, whether every piece of kit has titanium or is made of brass, or they're featuring a certain color like OD green or, my personal favorite, all matte black, sleek and smooth finish. If you want to take a look at some everyday carry loadouts that I've put together as well as the aesthetics that I prefer, go ahead and check out @LiveWithPurposeEDC on Instagram. Next, tip number 4 is to leverage your resources. Now, if you're just starting out with everyday carry, it can be a daunting experience to kind of do your research and figure out what it is exactly that you need because you might not know exactly what you need, what kind of wallets, what kind of knives, whether you even need a knife, stuff like that. So there are a lot of resources online that I used when I first started out in order to make those decisions. Carryology.com, and by the way, this isn't sponsored by them. I just genuinely enjoy the articles that they put out all the time on, top 5 bags, top 5 slings. Definitely check out the subreddit Everyday Carry. It's also a great place where people kind of get together and just post things up about their loadout, what it is they do, and you can begin to see sort of the connections there. Like, why did they choose certain pieces of gear to coincide with what their occupation might be? Finally, YouTube is a great place to learn more about everyday carry. I mean, you're watching this video right now, so that means you're knocking on the right door. Channels like my own strive to make videos that cater to the EDC enthusiast at every level, whether you're just starting out or you've been at it for years just trying to learn more about the most innovative gear out there. So definitely stick around, stay a while, and use these resources and everything we have to offer to your advantage. Next, now, tip number 5, the last tip, and this is pretty important, guys, is to just have fun with it. Don't get caught up in buying every single component that you think might go into the perfect everyday carry kit. Don't think that you have to spend $200, $300, $400 to get all the top end gear. Don't worry about all that. The best advice I can give you right now is to just go through tips 1 through 4, nail down what it is that you need, you want, and is a priority for you, and go from there. Everyone has their own style, everyone has their own look and feel and perspective. The best way to figure out what you like is just to dive in and see for yourself. And there you go, guys, 5 tips to start formulating your everyday carry or improving the carry that you have right now. This was a really fun video to make for me, kind of just taking a step back and reevaluating and looking at what got me to this point and to look forward into 2021. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, make sure you let me know by hitting that like button and subscribing if you haven't already. We're just getting started in 2021, so stick around for all the awesome EDC content that's coming your way in the weeks and months to come. Until next time, live with purpose. Peace.